We're gonna continue with the simple past, guys. We use the simple past to talk about actions that started and finished in the past. They are already completed, okay? As in the verb be, as we saw with the verb be, Peña Nieto was Mexico's president 2 years ago. That action already started and finished. Yes? We were happy in 2019. That means that in the past, in 2019, we were happy, but it already ended, okay? So, we talk about activities that started and finished in the past, okay? We have basically two kinds of verbs in English for the simple past. Regular and irregular verbs. And we're going to use this classification, let's say, to talk or to go through the simple past explanation. This is very easy, guys, don't worry. Well, guys, we're going to start with the past of regular verbs, okay? Why are these verbs called regular or regular? Because they take the suffix ed to form the past, okay? So we need ed to form the past with regular verbs. Okay? At the end. That's why they are regular. So, we have some examples of these verbs. I studied English in 2001. You watched TV on Saturday. She stayed home yesterday. We shopped the groceries in the market. They exercised in the park this morning. These are some examples using regular verbs. Why they are regular? Because they have ed. Okay, guys? Some examples, guys, using regular verbs. But in negative, we didn't wait for your call. They didn't leave. You didn't live in Colombia. She didn't exercise yesterday. We did not stop running. They didn't listen to the instructions, and consequently they failed. Didn't is the same as did not. And pay attention. When we have didn't, the verb goes in simple form. Look at all the examples. Live is in simple form. Exercise, we have didn't, and we have exercise in simple form. Didn't, stop in simple form. And this happens in all the examples. So when you use the auxiliary in negative, the verb goes in simple form. Okay, guys? Okay, guys, let's continue with the simple past of regular verbs, even though we have some irregular verbs here, okay? Now let's see how to make the questions. We're going to use did. Did you have a nice weekend? Yes, I did. That's how we answer the question. Yes, I did. I had a nice weekend. Did to make the question, and the verb in simple form. Another question. Did you play volleyball? No, I didn't. I played tennis. In this case, the answer is negative and we give the correct information. Okay, guys? But remember, in the question we have did and the verb goes in simple form. We have another question. Did Mary go to Huatulco? No, she didn't. She went to Cancun. So, we give the correct information. Okay, guys? Now we have, did Mary and her brother like their vacation? Yes, they did. They liked it a lot. So, as in the other questions, we have did, and the verb goes in simple form. Okay, guys? Okay, guys, so we're going to continue with the simple past. Now we're going to use some irregular verbs. The irregular verbs don't follow a rule to express past or to form the past. So we have to learn by heart these verbs. We have a small list here so you can get an idea of these irregular verbs. For example, buy, the past is bought. Eat, the past is ate. Read, the past read. Notice here, the spelling is the same, but the pronunciation is different. See, past, saw. Sit, sat. Take, took. Sleep, slept. Write, the past is wrote. Wear, wore. Okay, guys? Some examples, some more examples using this. I did my homework yesterday. Did is the verb, hacer, okay? I did my homework yesterday. But I didn't, in negative, do the laundry. This is the same as in regular verbs. We have did, the verb goes in simple form. Another example, he went to the museum on Sunday, but he didn't go to the library. Notice, didn't, and the verb goes in simple form. You came home late. We didn't meet our classmates. Didn't, and the verb goes in simple form. They had a party on the weekend. She didn't go to the party. Negative, we did. The verb goes in simple form. We have some time expressions that we usually use when we're using the simple past. Most of them begin with last or with yesterday. Yesterday, okay? Last night, anoche, last week, la semana pasada, last weekend, fin de semana pasado, last month, last year, last Sunday, last Monday, this morning I saw a raccoon in the school. Yesterday, ayer, yesterday. We can say also yesterday morning or yesterday evening, yesterday afternoon. Last vacation, we can also say, for example, when we're using years, we use in. We didn't have coronavirus in 2019. And you were born in 2003, for example. We can also use months, June, etc. No? I was born in June. We have this expression, ago. Es como decir hace, ¿no? I wasn't a teacher 5 years ago. Hace 5 años no era maestro. Ago es como decimos en español, bueno, antes va la cantidad de tiempo, antes de la palabra ago, va una cantidad de tiempo y es como decir, hace tanto tiempo esto, ¿no? Como en el ejemplo, I wasn't a teacher 5 years ago. Or, I met the principal 5 days ago. Okay, guys? Remember, if you have questions, you can write your questions in the general section in the team. Okay, guys? Don't forget that, and I'll meet you in the session. Thank you, guys.